Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm so happy to see you, familiar faces, and I'm really grateful for this opportunity. Thank you, Sarah, for nominating me. It was quite a surprise. And I usually don't get without words, but I'll do my best to deliver my message. And when Sarah mentioned that I was nominated, it gave me an opportunity to kind of look back for the last 10 years of my life. It's been a challenge. I think it was the biggest challenge of my life to move to United States. I didn't move here because I needed it. Like Sarah knows very well, I moved here because of love. But actually God prepared different roads for me, a journey to really discover myself. In the letter that I received because of the nomination, it says to point out three important things that I learned through my journey. And there are obviously more than three, but I think what I can take from my journey coming here, I never travel outside of Romania other than, like going to Bulgaria or Hungary. But when I came to America, it was the first time when I fly with a plane. So it was really quite an experience, and I was alone. And I went to Sedona, Arizona, a very dear place of my heart. And it's an amazing place. That's how I started my journey, and that's why I moved to America. At that time, just finishing the college and learning all the scientific portion of how to heal somebody mentally and emotionally. I definitely will, Ria. But wanting to learn more than just from the books. I wanted to experience, there was a piece missing, and that was really the feeling part. What really it means to heal, what really it means to go through this, the struggles, and how do you pull out the strength inside of you to go through those challenges. And I think God prepared my path in such a way that I had a very normal and quiet life, if you want to call it, back in Romania. But really my life and my journey started when I moved here. After just a couple of months moving to the United States in 2013, the life situation, I had to send back my daughter, and I found myself alone with no papers, and wanting to go back, but a voice inside of me told me no. And I'm a pretty good listener, so I asked God why. He didn't give me a reason. He just told me to stay. And at that time, I couldn't understand. Now, excuse me, I'm very emotional and anxious right now. At that time, when I asked God, why do I need to stay? I don't know anybody here. What I'm going to do, I still want to do what I love to do, to be a counselor. I don't know how to do anything else. How I'm going to survive, no house, no car. And somehow God put in my life people that I'm very thankful. And I think I wouldn't be here without them. I wouldn't receive this award today without them. And those people were women. Having a feminine energy into your life and knowing how to balance the masculine and the energy, I think that's one of the greatest lessons we can learn. As a lesson to know how to be a human being. Resilience, faith, I think it comes from the feminine energy. Of course, we need, like Kaylee said, we need the masculine as well. We're not gonna dismiss that. The feminine energy helps nurturing the strength of a masculine energy. So I'm really grateful for all the women that came in my life. I do want to mention Rebecca from Santa Fe, and then Sarah and Mary and Maria, and then along with everybody that I met in the Women Federation for World Peace. This journey also helped me to heal a very important part in my life, my relationship with my mom, which I miss her terrible. she's back in Romania right now. I do owe her everything. And I believe without the struggles, without healing the relationship with the mom, we cannot have any healthy relationship in our lives. That's what I've learned from my journey. And I know through this struggle with our mothers in our life, comes a greater strength that you find inside of you. And that was, for me, at least, it was to love myself. Without learning to love myself, I wouldn't be able to show up for my daughter now, who is 17, teenager. There's something, even though there's challenges with a teenager, there's such a confidence because of God and His love. I have such a confidence in my daughter, and that one day she will see in my part. All I have to do is to sit still, to listen to God's voice, which is always around us, through people, through things, through situations, in nature, on the sky, everywhere. So just be still. If I would have to say to somebody how to go through life struggles, just be still and learn to connect with that part of you that is your true self or your higher self. I am thankful now for all my struggles. I am thankful for the people in my life and for those who are not anymore, because without them, I wouldn't be here. I remember a couple of weeks ago, I had a conversation with Sarah about ancestors and how grateful we need to be to them, no matter what, because that energy always comes back. There's so many people that are behind us. And if we stand in our power, the gentle power, not the aggressive power, if we stay connected with ourselves by being still, you'll be able to process and transform all the negative energy from your ancestor towards your future generation and your children's. Thank you, everyone. I really thank you from my heart for this acknowledgement. And this week I also got promoted. It came all in the same time when I received the email from Women Federation. It was like, I can't believe it. And I want to point out one more thing. When I found myself in Santa Fe alone, I realized that no degree or paper or whatever letter comes after your name matter. Those are just tools that help you to transition in this life. There's nothing after I am. That's one of the spiritual lessons that I learned. When you realize the role of the daughter, a parent, sister, brother, counselor, everything that comes after I am, when you're able to remove all of that, there's nothing else other than I am. And I had to learn that, through the darkness moment, that the only strength we have is inside of us, not outside of ourselves. So thank you, everyone.